All right, so the American Crossword Puzzle Tournament is coming to Stamford this weekend.
And we have sort of the man, the genius behind it all. Joining us today is physicist and crossword puzzle expert, I guess would be the title.
Well, I don't know if you
Matt
actually are
Ginsberg.
the expert. Perhaps he designed a computer program that's really the expert, right?
It is. It is actually, I am hopeless at crosswords. And the computer program is my revenge on the crossword community.
Why did you get into this? Did you have a deep hatred for crossword puzzles? Or
I make them. I make crosswords for the New York Times, and by the time it takes about a year, you create it, and then it eventually shows up a year later. I cannot do my own crosswords when they come out because I am so bad at it.
You just forget where to find the words, or what?
I forget stuff, and I'm terrible. I'm just a terrible crossword solver.
But he's really a smart guy. I mean, we're looking at his bio.
Yeah. So you made this program with stoplights as well?
Yep.
Okay.
We get stoplight information into cars, so your car knows how long the light's going to be green, and we can put a little speedometer up with an arc, and if you keep the speed in the green arc, then the light will be green when you get there. And when you stop at a light, it'll tell you how long you're going to be stuck there, so you know if you have time to settle the food fight your kids are having in the back seat.
Can we just bring you in our car, and you can just take us along and tell us?
It'll be more accurate than I would be. I'll be sort of random.
So this is all about artificial intelligence. That's kind of what you based your whole career on, would you say? And you have a book out as well.
I do. I wrote, there's a problem I've been trying to solve my whole career, and I have not solved it. But I wrote a book about some guy who did solve it. It's basically looking for something called God's algorithm. If you find it, you can solve anything.
Anything in the world.
Crossword puzzles, break codes, design drugs, play a perfect game of chess.
And in the book's description, it says that the Chinese government is trying to kill him, but he's like the most intelligent man in the world. I mean, I think there might be some connections here, Manus, the Chinese government. Hopefully.
It's you.
Well, it is me, but it's a smarter me because he actually solved this problem and I've struck out. But he's not, I don't think, I'm really good at what I do, but everybody else is really good at what they do, so I don't view myself, it's just...
Any better, you're just a...
Yeah, he's just
a regular...
He just solves this one problem, and...
That conquers the world.
That conquers the world, and he realizes that it's sort of bad because there are going to be people who want that code never to get out.
Right.
And in the book, I picked the Chinese, who live in a fairly closed society, and they're determined that this technology, which is incredibly sort of opening, never gets out there, and they decide to take out Factorman as the best way to keep the technology bottled up.
And Factorman is the name of the book, so we can check it out on Amazon.
Factorman is the name of the book. It's on Amazon. I have a website, mattginsberg.com.
Could there be such an algorithm?
There could be, and I wrote the book because I thought I had found it, and I realized that I was in trouble, and I came up with this crazy plan about how to release the technology without the world descending on me. And then it turned out I just made a mistake and I hadn't solved it, but the plan seemed good, so I wrote the book.
But he might someday.
But I'm still working on it.
I feel like we're in the presence of, I don't even know. I feel like I need to go read more books or something now.
This is really incredible. But let's give our viewers an overview on the tournament this weekend.
Yep.
That's why you're on the East Coast.
That's why I'm on the East Coast. And attendance is up this year. About 650 of the best crossword solvers in the United States come. And they solve 7 crosswords.
Okay.
And they're judged by how fast they solve them and how many mistakes they make. And one of the competitors is my computer program. It's not a real competitor. It's just sort of solving.
Phil, right?
That's called Dr. Phil, F-I-L-L. It's sort of a bad joke.
Yeah.
Last year it was 11th.
Wow.
Oh,
and
so do you think you're going to win this year?
There are still people smarter than.
Wow. Interesting.
I don't have no idea if it's going to win this year. I made a bet with somebody back home that I would be in the top 5.
Okay. We'll have to see.
We'll see.
What's the prize if you do in fact win?
0.
0. Nothing.
Bragging rights.
That's all bragging rights. Make sure you check out the event happening this weekend, the Stamford Marriott. Again, it is happening this weekend. Matt, we want to thank you so much for...
thank you very much.
Let us know when you're back in Connecticut so we can chat further.
Next year for the Crossword Tournament.
Fantastic.
We'll see you next year.
We'll see you then.
Thank you.
Cool.